Hello friends, good morning. Today we will discuss the production process, fabrication and painting. Presenter Anil Kumar Sahani. Topics: fabrication process, production and description, approach and sequence for performing the fabrication at shop floor, in process description of testing. Production process introduction and description consist of various things. That is, what is production process? Production process means the raw material converted into finished good. The entire process is known as production process. In this production process, we'll see the various steps. Now we'll see the raw material. Raw material is plate here, and it is converted into the finished good. That is, this is the finished goods. So what is production process means? Fabrication, these are the steps: paintings, assembly and testing. These are the steps which is involved in the production processes. Fabrication activities. Fabrication process consists of the various components, that is the marking. Marking is the process by which we are marking the raw material as per requirement, as per approved drawing. Which element we need, we marked accordingly. And after the marking, we are offering for the inspection. If inspection done, we are going ahead for the next step, that is the cutting. In before the cutting, we are doing the stamp transfer also, and that inspection is being done. After the cutting, cutting is being done as per marked layout, and after cutting we are going to do beveling, that is beveling. After beveling, the feet up. After feet up inspection, we are doing welding. Are you ready for fabrication? If yes, then what we need to do? See, it is consist of various requirement. See, if yes, then first of all we need to approved ITP. ITP means this is the step-wise description to do the fabrication, and that must be approved. After that, approved entity procedures by which we are going to test our weld metal. Then welding procedures specification, that is WPS. WPS is the document which tells us how and by which who will do the welding. So approved WPS is required, building procedure, and after procedure qualification record. If WPS is established, for establishing the WPS, we need to do the PQR, procedure qualification record. The welder is doing welding, and weld map. Weld map is required for doing the welding. Accordingly, that we are doing welding. WPS record, builders qualification records, welders qualification test records, approved drawing, and at last the requirement of the fabrication. What need is that the various need, there's a manpower. Not manpower we cannot do anything, and machinery, raw materials, workplace. Work assignment and monitoring in shop floor. There is 4-5 steps by which we can monitor the work progress in shop floor. First of all, we need to assign the job in shop floor. So we need to take care of drawing distribution through transmitter in shop floor, part wise, component wise job allocation in shop floor through respective foreman, work allocation, manpower engagement being done based on project schedule plan, that is very important, because our main target is to achieve the delivery schedule. So we should not do the haphazardous, we should not load the work on the shop floor in a haphazardous manner. We need to follow a proper way, proper schedule. That's why we need to follow the project schedule plan. Based on the project schedule plan, we need to assign the job on the shop floor. So it is very important. Next is daily work progress is being monitored by DPR. Assignment of the work on the shop floor being monitored by the DPR. Next is production process flow line. What should be the production process flow line on the shop floor? We are going to discuss here. Starting from the receipt of approved drawing, we need to go to next step. Next step is that approved drawing, I told that it should be approved from the client and released to the shop floor. It should be come to the shop floor through proper channel. After receiving the approved drawing, MR issue slip should be prepared according to approved drawing requirement. Then it should be go to the store for material receipt. The store people will issue the material on the basis of MR, material issue slip. After receipt of the material in the shop floor, it should be marked as per approved drawing requirement. After marking, material identification should be done, means the material identification transfer should be done, such as plate number, heat number, grade, project, all should be punched, hard punched over the marked area before the cutting, and then after it should be inspected and it should be cut by the suitable method, either oxyflame or by the CNC operating machines should be cut. After cutting, the edge preparation should be done according to the drawing. After edge preparation, it should be fitted. The two components should be fit to each other. After fit up, the inspection should be done, the stage inspection. For that we need to prepare the inspection request, and it should be given to QC department for the inspection. The stage inspection clear, it should be moved to next step, that is welding. Welding to be done as per WPS. The welder who is qualified, that welder only need to do welding. After welding, NDT to be done. NDT means this RT, UT, whatever the in process ITP requirement, accordingly need to do. After that, in process testing, such as hydro testing or anything, that is the in process testing as per ITP required, it should be done. Then it should be inspected. Afterward, the stage inspection should be offered for the in-process testing. If the in-process testing inspection is cleared by our internal and client inspector, that may be third party or client itself. After the testing stage inspection over, we need to move for painting. Painting should be done as per the approved painting procedure. What DFT required, it should be maintained, and after painting, again it is offered for the inspection, that is the final inspection. It should be offered for the final inspection. After final inspection cleared, it should be released for assembly. Now the entire process will be finished. It will go for assembly shop for the assembly purpose. That is, the final product will be assembled as per the GA drawing, general arrangement drawing. Now we'll discuss about the machinery used. What machinery required for the fabrication? We'll take brief look here for the major machinery used in fabrication. That is CNC rolling machine, CNC flame plasma cutting machine, CNC shearing machine, CNC hydraulic press brake with automatic back gas, radial drill machines, welding machines. Welding machines should be various type, multi-phases, inverter type, CCCV models. The various machines you should used. After that, measure material. What measure material we should use in the fabrication processes? That the category of measure material used in fabrication, that is raw material. Raw material consists of plate, pipes, structural materials, consumable items, that is welding electrodes, filler wire, grinding wheels, forging materials, oblique bought out materials, that is flange, elbow, T-sections, etc. Raw materials, we can see here this carbon steel plates, channels, beam. The figure is attached here. The figure is showing here. The raw material also the CS pipe, SS plates, channels. Raw materials, various type of raw materials we are using here. This is a CS plate. You can see 5, 8, 10, 15, 25 mm sizes. Classification material is S275JR. Grade is 60, 70. That means 60,000 psi or 70,000 psi. SS plate is 5, 10 mm. Grade is material specification is A240 TP. Grade is 316L. CS pipe is dia 323, like that. So many materials we are using. Similarly, the consumables: electrode, TIG welding wire, grinding wheels. That is clear from the picture. It is, you can see here. How to classify electrode? That is a very important. On the electrode, it is written E7018. What does it mean? E stands for the electrode. The second two digit 70 minimum tensile in KSI. 70 means 70,000 psi. 1 stands for the position. Position means the welder is doing welding in what position. It is important. 1 stands for the position. It may be vertical, horizontal, 3G, so 4G, all 2G position, 4G position, the all related the positions. Overhead. On the type of coating and current. 8 stands for type of coating. It's here written in last. You may see there is low hydrogen. It represents the low hydrogen cellulose. So, and the DCAC current. So it is very clear by the specification. This is AWS A5.1 carbon steel electrode for SMAW, submerged metal arc welding. So you can classify, you can know the welding electrode by this process. Now we should move further, that what different sizes of stick electrodes available in the market. There are many sizes of stick electrodes. They come in different diameter with varying recommended amperes as shown in the table below. The 1 by 16 diameter it is in inches. The grade is 6010 and 6011, 6012, 6013, 7014, 7018, 7024. We are maximum using 7018. This is the thick wire welding wire. Mild steel AWS A 5.18, ER70S2, ER70S3, ER70S6, ER70SG. Stainless AWS A 5.9, ER308, 308L, 309, 309L. Whatever you are using, that is reflected in this list. The standard sizes is given here. You can see the wire size in that list. Electrode and filler wire used in our workshop means we are using currently. This is the filler wire and electrodes and flux core wire. All this the chart. The filler wire is ER70S2, as you can see here. Now we can move for the grinding wheel. Grinding wheel is a very important consumables. It is used in various plants, but we should know about the grinding wheels, the speed, strength, everything, so that it will be beneficial for the worker and the user. Because if you don't know about the wheel speed, it may be dangerous, it is unsafe. So in this regard we should know the type, size, specification, maximum operating speeds, for use, other non-released information. The all information related that is specified in the top of the grinding wheels. You can see here in the figure: brand, the expiry date, the maximum RPM. Grinding wheel, this specification you can see here. Example, WA. The WA60K7. What does it mean? What stand for? WA means the abrasive material. You can see the material code WA in this chart. The 60 is stand for the grit size, either it is coarse or it is fine. K stand for the grade, standard, hard, soft or hard. 7 stand for the structure, dense or open. This is V. V stand for verified or not verified. Here it is written V is verified. So this specification regarding the grinding wheel, we can understand by this chart what does this specification code tells us. So it will be very beneficial for the user, end user. He can know easily for which material, whether material is soft, it is used for soft material or it is used for hard material. It will give us the finished coarse finish or the fine finish, it will be clear very easily. We should move for next grinding wheel. The maximum operating speed is marked on every large grinding wheel above 80 mm in diameter in two ways. The peripheral surface speed given in meter per second, for example 80 meter per second. The rotational speed given in revolution per minute, for example 8500 rpm for smaller grinding wheels below 80 mm in the diameter. The maximum operating speed is provided on the separate notice, which must be stored alongside the wheel. For high speed, colored stripes are marked across the center of the wheel. Here, this is the middle band. That is the middle band. This is the color code. So marked the color are these: 50 meter per second is blue, 60 meter per second is yellow, 80 meter per second is red, and 100 meter per second is green, 125 meter per second is blue or yellow. So if this color is there, you can easily identify that it should be used for what purpose, and we should take care about this speed handling. So grinding wheels chart you can see here. Now we come to the in-process mechanical testing. There in-process mechanical testing, there are various type of testing we are doing during the process, such as the pneumatic test. Pneumatic test is used for the testing of the leak test of arc pad. Die penetration test. This is used for the test the welding outer surface defects, used for identify the surface defects of the weld metal. It is very effective method to identify the crack, pinholes, or any dent. This process we are unable to identify the weld inside defects. We are used for positive material identification. It is used for the identification of the material grade, whether it is SS or not. So we can easily access from this positive material identification testing. And radiographic testing we are using for the measure the soundness of the weld metal by this radiographic test. All these are the non-destructive tests to assess the weld metal. The magnetic particle test, by which we are finding the cracks in the weld metal, porosity, everything. This is the based on the ITP approved procedure which client need based on his requirement we are doing. Similarly, the ultrasonic test, everything is being done based on the ITP. Then hydro testing. Hydro testing is the process by we are using the water and the pressure and identify the leak. If any leak is coming, that means the system is not integrated, so we need to measure the leak proof. If there is no leak found, that means the hydro testing is success, the system is integrated. So we assessing the integrity of the system by hydro testing. That is the end. Thank you very much to watching our video. Like this video, like and subscribe. If this video is informative, if this video gives you some idea about the basic of fabrication, then like, subscribe and press bell icon button, so that whenever the new video is uploaded, it will come to you very fast.